Ever heard the saying, love isn't about finding the right person, it's about being the right person? For the longest time, I thought love was a treasure hunt. I was searching for that one perfect person who would complete me, fix all my broken pieces, and make everything right. But the more I searched, the more I came up empty. The truth that no one really talks about is this: you don't meet real love if you're still being ruled by your own fear, your ego, or that deep, gnawing emotional hunger. Real, lasting love isn't something you just stumble upon. It's not found, it's built. It's created, day by day, by two people who have taken the time to do their own inner work. So today, we're diving deep into the 5 signs that you are emotionally mature in love. And stick around until the end, because the last point is a game changer that will completely shift how you view relationships. Let's start with a big one. Sign number 1, you choose connection over validation. Think about that feeling when someone you care about starts to pull away. What's your first instinct? The immature response is to panic, to chase, to beg for their attention. It's that desperate need for them to text back, to reassure you, to prove that you're still wanted. It's a frantic chase for validation. But when you're emotionally mature, you handle it differently. When someone pulls away, you don't chase, you breathe. You give them space, and more importantly, you give yourself space. You understand that rejection isn't always a personal attack. It might have nothing to do with you, and everything to do with what they're going through. You no longer need someone else's love to prove you are worthy, because you've already done the work to know your own worth. It's a quiet confidence that radiates from within. You're not looking for a relationship to validate your existence. You're looking to share your already complete existence with someone else. This shifts the entire dynamic from neediness to genuine connection. The second sign of emotional maturity in love is how you handle conflict. Immature love reacts from a place of pain. Mature love responds from a place of peace. Picture this: you and your partner have a disagreement. The old you might have exploded. You'd raise your voice, bring up past mistakes, say things you don't mean, all in an effort to win the argument. Your pain and your ego take the driver's seat, but the emotionally mature you pause. Instead of reacting instantly, you take a breath. You really listen to what your partner is saying, not just waiting for your turn to talk. You approach the conflict with curiosity, not defensiveness. You start to see that every argument isn't a battle to be won, but a chance to understand your partner and yourself on a deeper level. Love isn't a battlefield where one person wins and the other loses. It's a mirror. It reflects back to you your own triggers, your own wounds, and your own areas for growth. When you can look at conflict as an opportunity to learn and grow together, you've unlocked a profound level of maturity. You're no longer fighting against each other. You're working together to solve a problem. Here's the third sign, and it's a hard truth for many to swallow. You let go of the need for control. Control is just fear wearing a disguise. It shows up as needing to know where your partner is at all times, checking their phone, or getting jealous when they spend time with friends. It's that subtle, or not so subtle, attempt to manage their life, their choices, their feelings. When you're emotionally mature, you stop trying to control, and you start to trust. You understand that true love can only breathe in an atmosphere of freedom. You trust your partner to make their own choices, and you trust yourself to be okay no matter what they choose. This isn't about being naive. It's about having confidence in the foundation of your relationship. You realize that if a relationship needs constant monitoring, testing, and manipulation to survive, it was never really love to begin with. It was insecurity. Letting go of control is terrifying, but it's also the most liberating thing you can do for your relationship. It's where real intimacy begins to flourish, in that space of mutual trust and respect. Sign number 4. You stop seeing love as a fairy tale and start seeing it as teamwork. The fairy tale version of love tells us we'll meet a perfect person, and they'll ride in on a white horse and solve all our problems. We put our partners on a pedestal, worshipping them as flawless saviors. This is not only unrealistic, it's incredibly unfair to them. Emotional maturity is when you take off the rose-colored glasses and see your partner for who they truly are, a human being, with flaws, quirks, and imperfections, just like you. And you love them anyway. You don't just tolerate their flaws. You accept them. You stop trying to fix them or change them into your idealized version of a partner. You understand that real love isn't perfect. It's messy, it's challenging, but most of all, it's patient. It's about two imperfect people making a conscious choice to show up for each other, every single day, especially on the hard days. It's not about finding perfection. It's about building a team that can navigate the imperfections of life together. And that brings us to our fifth and final sign, which might just be the most important one of all. You don't disappear into love, you expand through it. Have you ever been in a relationship where you slowly started to lose yourself? You dropped your hobbies, saw your friends less, and your entire identity became wrapped up in being someone's partner. That's a classic sign of emotional immaturity. When you're emotionally mature, you can be deeply in love and still be fully, unapologetically you. You maintain your friendships, you pursue your passions, you continue to grow as an individual. You understand a fundamental truth. Your worth does not depend on how much someone else loves you. Your worth is determined by how deeply you love and honor yourself. Self-respect isn't selfish. It's the bedrock of every healthy, lasting connection. A great partner doesn't want you to shrink. They want you to shine. They celebrate your individuality because it is part of what made them fall in love with you in the first place. Love becomes a force for expansion, not diminishment. So, let's bring it all together. The ultimate truth that nobody really talks about is this: love doesn't complete you. It doesn't make you whole. What love does is reveal whether you already are whole. It holds up a mirror and shows you the work you still need to do. It's not about finding someone to fill your voids. It's about becoming so full yourself that your love overflows and you have more than enough to share. The most beautiful paradox is that the moment you achieve this emotional maturity, the moment you stop desperately chasing love, is the moment that love starts chasing you. You become a magnet for the kind of healthy, respectful, and deep connection you've always craved, because you've finally become the person capable of creating it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which sign hit home the most. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on building a better life and better relationships. I'll see you in the next one.